last night at about 8 o'clock. Not about, exactly 8 o'clock. Power goes off. Okay, had to cancel a client, and I then went to bed because nothing else to do. 10:30, the power comes back. Everything beeps, all the lights are on. Great. This morning, kind of, I think, awake just after 3, and at 4 o'clock, power goes off again. And as I speak now, it should be on now, but I'm at the office, so load shedding. What a fucking shit show. So for those of you who don't know, load shedding is what we get in South Africa, and I'm not sure if it's elsewhere as well. But because the government can't produce enough electricity, they load shed areas. They turn you off. Everything. Per suburb on different stages. So I think we're in stage 2 now. There's even an app where they tell you when the power's going to come off. But my dad used to be an electrical engineer, and way back even, and this is before all the changes politically and new governments and whatever the case was. The incoming government was warned and said, guys, this infrastructure is old, it's not going to last. And now we get load shed. It's a shit show. It's now we're going into winter, and you want to kind of keep cold, and you have to shower cold sometimes. Oh man, what a fucking disaster. Anyway, what's happening? So, a couple of interesting conversations this week, and it's I think with some of my coaching clients we'll be speaking about it, but it's coming up in real life as well. And social media has this so wrong. So, how do I do this? The disease model of psychology or psychotherapy has always been, let's look at what's wrong and let's try and fix it, which is fine. Yeah, someone has anxiety or they have depression. Let's fix it, and that's cool. In your normal life, you might not. I don't know. You're unhappy with your relationship. You want to fix something. That's fine. At work, something bothers you. You want to fix it. But the big misconception with all of this stuff, and this is where the model is kind of flawed. Fixing a negative does not make it a positive. Let me explain. If someone has anxiety or depression and you fix because it's obviously way deeper than that, just making it plain and simple. You try and fix that. If you fix someone's anxiety or you make the anxiety better, they are not suddenly going to be full of joy and happiness. Fixing a negative doesn't make it a positive. Fixing a negative brings it to normal. You then have to look at a very different set of skills and approaches to take it from normal into a positive. So it's a two-pronged approach. You have to look and see where are the things that I need to fix, in inverted commas. And then from there, once you get it back to normal, then you can start growing and making it better. Now, in the past, it's always been the psychology part of it, and going to see a therapist and all of that has always been on, if you can look at -5, 0, and +5, for example. Therapists would, and psychopathology is always focused on taking you from -5 to 0. That's historically what the goal was. Coaching and a lot of the new therapy, like positive psychology, is focused on going from 0 to +5. Bettering your life, finding purpose, goal-driven, getting rid of limiting beliefs, and. But the misconception that, okay, you have anxiety, that's cool. Go and hug a little pug baby, and suddenly you'll be filled with joy. No. And social media tries to make it that easy. It's just fix the problem and you'll be fucking amazing. No, you won't. Unfortunately, you won't. It has to be an approach of what's wrong, let's fix it first. In a relationship, let's say it's a clusterfuck, right? You can't just fix the one issue, let's say you don't communicate, and think it's going to go too amazing. You have to look at the thing that's wrong, work at it, fix it, get help on it if you need. That'll take you to normal, to 0. And then you look at how you can grow and go positive. I think it's a big mistake in a way that people approach life in general. And a lot of people I've been working with, we've been looking at, okay, cool, what's wrong? Or what are we struggling with? What are the challenges? And what can we do to take that to 0? Let's deal with stuff first and get it to 0. Then that's the foundation from which to build into a positive mindset. Yes, it's a big deal. It really is. I've been unfollowing a lot of people on Instagram again this morning. It's amazing. Because, so what Instagram has is they've got the feature where if I like something, Michael's sitting here, if I like one of Michael's posts, it will start recommending me other people, right? Like, which posts similar to Michael. I've just been saying, don't share this with me for the next 30 days, don't. And then the more you change that, the more people that you follow that you don't really pay attention to keep on coming up in your feed. As they come up, unfollow, move on. And then you still get people who you have zero interaction with them, nothing, like fuck all, nothing. And they'll come and say, hey, Gerry, listen, why did you unfollow me? Let me tell you why. Number one, you don't even know what my surname is, for example. You don't know what my dog's names are. Holy shit, if you go back in the content, but you get the idea. You don't know who I am. You never check in on me. You never ask how I'm doing. You basically just stalk. The content you post is shit. There's no value there. I'm looking after my mental health space because I don't want to see negative shit or random shit. I want to turn my social into something that is positive for me. That's why I unfollowed you. And then sometimes you get this barrage. Oh, fuck you, you bloody idiot. How dare you? I thought we were friends. No, we're not friends. We're not friends. It doesn't work that way. If you come to my house and we have a beer, then we're friends. Different thing. Focus, guys, focus. Anyway, that was random. I started reading a book last night called Dopamine Nation. Even in the first 3 chapters, mind blown. It's things we know. You know what dopamine is, yeah? It's basically a feel-good hormone. And everything you do that makes you feel good gives you a dopamine shot. Chocolate, sex, social media, all those things. Cocaine, drugs, take your pick, alcohol at some stages. The problem is, we get so much of it in today's world that we're overloaded. And you have to have more of it to balance the pleasure-pain seesaw. But we don't realize it. We are all so busy trying not to be miserable, which is making us even more miserable. Think about it. So we have a long weekend coming up in South Africa for Easter weekend. So today is Thursday. Is today Thursday? Yes. Today is Thursday. And we are closing office. Obviously, it's a long weekend. So there's Friday public holiday, Monday public holiday. Long weekend. I'm planning to read. I'm planning to update my coaching website. I'm planning to put together, which I'm super pumped about, my online resilience and resolve coaching program. It's a 3, maybe 4-month program, which I'm going to be launching before the middle of May. That's my weekend, and I'm going to not be on this thing much. Why? I don't want the dopamine hit from this thing. It dulls everything else. It does. It's scary. And what the book is about, if you guys need the link, I'm on Kindle, so you can ask me for the link, I'll message it to you, whatever. But the psychiatrist who wrote it takes examples from her clients, obviously she got the permission, and she uses their stories and how people, sex addicts, drug addicts, social media addicts, and then relate it into today's world. It's frightening. It's absolutely frightening. So I'll be sharing more on that in due course. But, yeah, you know what's really cool? Random. So I've got an iPad Air, the new one, which I use for work. So all my client notes, I've got a sketch app. I've started sketching a little bit, which is just weird for me, but it's pretty cool. And so I've got the Apple Pencil thing now. So you can write on this thing, and it translates into words, loving it. So easy, all in one. I can jump between, it's very functional for me. I can also on the road use it to edit podcasts, edit videos like this. But screen protectors, like the normal screen protectors you get, I have to use screen protectors, right? Because I break things. I'm not allowed to have proper sunglasses because I break things. But anyway, so I found a screen protector which makes the iPad screen, it protects it, but it also feels like paper. It is phenomenal. It is actually phenomenal. So I put it on last night, which for those of you that have been following for a while, gave me all the fucking anxiety in the world. Putting on a screen protector, all the anxiety. Because if there's a bubble or a fucking little scratch, I can't. I literally, Like, this is one of the best screen protectors I put on my phone in a long time. It's still there, and I was like ecstatic when I put it on. If there's a crack, I need to get rid of it. Anyway, now I had to take a big iPad one and put that on. Successful, yes, very proud of myself. But the feeling of this thing, so for reading on the Kindle, on the Kindle app, it feels like paper. Drawing with a pencil feels like paper. Loving it. Small things, super joyful about it. Anyway, okay, so my plans for the Easter weekend, nothing as I sit here. Nothing. Like I said, I'm planning to be at home, play with the dogs, go and walk the dogs. I'm going to do my website work. So it's kind of stuff that it doesn't feel like work. It's stuff that I want to do, and I'm looking forward to that. So my question of the day for you guys, in the comments, either on Instagram here or on YouTube, what's your plans for the Easter weekend? Spending alone, spending with the family? Are you seeing friends? Let me know in the comments below. I am now going to finish this, upload it, then I'm going to record a video for Olympus about the menu system of the EM1X, and then I have some mails to do, quite a few meetings, and then haircut later today. Yeah, because of this. You see this? These ones grow sideways. Anyway, moving on. Guys, have a great weekend. I'll probably see you next week, but if not, stay safe. Don't forget to be awesome, and let me know what you're doing for the long weekend. Have a good one. Cheers, guys. Bye.